Good morning. Starting the timer. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to stream. Hello. Sorry I did not stream yesterday. I got sick somehow. I don't know what kind of sickness it is. It feels like a bad cold, maybe. It's like my body hurts everywhere. Achy, sore. I've had a headache for the last day. Overall, just very tired and stuff. I don't know how this happened. Not sure how, why, what, when, but yeah. Yesterday I was resting all day and I'm gonna rest more today, but I wanted to hang out with you all for at least a couple hours before I passed out again. Yeah. Throat Service, thank you for the prime. Welcome into the Bongo gang. Silent Shadow, thank you for the resub at tier 3. Thank you so much. For 3 months, thank you. Welcome back. But good morning. Hope you all are doing okay. It's currently 7 a.m. Friday morning for me. But it might be 7, not 7, might be later in the day for you. But yeah, I want to hang out with you guys, and I thought it'd be fun to read some Am I the Asshole stories. There's this one from 13 hours ago that I want to read. I don't know how good these will be, but we'll see. We'll see if we find any good ones. You know, just something to read and talk about, since, I don't know, nothing really has happened in my life. I've just been resting and sleeping and being sick and all that fun stuff. Yeah. Nah. No, I still sick. Yeah, I'm feeling like a little bit better today, but feeling better than yesterday, but I'm still not feeling good. Yeah. Hello, Tashi. Hello. And there is also there's a Twitch discount for gifted sub bundles for 35% off right now. And it lasts until Monday. So we have today, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and then it's over. So this is a good chance to, if you are interested in any of the stretch goals for the subathon, if you are interested in raising the timer or getting us to stretch goals, which is kind of exciting, because we have, for a spicy docky, we'll have a spicy docky, and then I have a booba / tummy pick. The last one will be a 3D model, the endless subathon. Endless. 23 hours. Actually, we started with 22, but we're at 23 now. Yeah. Click. So that's the haps of today. Sick, yeah. I don't really know how I got sick. I don't know if it was like, I don't think it's the kind of sick where I got it from someone else. It's more of like body doing its own weird thing. I don't know. Hello, Christopher. Good morning. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're all well. Always blame lag. Thank you for the tier 1 subby. Welcome to the Bongos gang. Welcome, welcome. Yippee! Hello, Nathan. Hi. How are you? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Yippee, yippee. Happy Friday. But yeah, I'm gonna be reading. Oh. I'm gonna be reading some Am I the Asshole stories. That's today's plan. Am I the asshole if I refuse to give up a water fountain the previous homeowners abandoned 4 years ago? 4 years ago. Wow. That's a long time. Based on the title, I'm gonna say they're definitely not the asshole. But we shall see. Good morning, Mitsuki. Hello. Happy Friday! Friday. Yay, 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 yay. Yay, 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 yay. Doing housework? Good luck with your housework. I was gonna go to Hot Pot with my friends this weekend, but it's been snowing. It's been snowing. We're getting a lot of snow right now. Classic Canada moment. But it's almost April and it's still snowing. Classic Canada. So yeah, hello. My voice sounds like cleansing my soul. That's what I do. Yep, that's what I do. Mr. Ham, hello, how are you? Good morning. Mr. Ham, thank you for the prime. Wow, thank you so much. Welcome into Bongos Game. Welcome in. Hello. Maggie, how are you? Welcome. Hello. Thank you for following. I hope you're doing well today. Yo, what? Mr. Ham, what? 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 That's crazy. Holy we're not even 15 minutes into stream. Oh my gosh. Mr. Ham, thank you so much. Holy moly. Thank you for 100 gifted subbies. That's insane. Thank you. If anybody was gifted a sub from Mr. Ham's subbies, please make sure to say thank you for their extreme generous gifties. Holy moly. It's too early for this. I'm so tired. Seems like I will never finish my subathon. No, that's a possibility. It's possible we won't. I have no words. Dodged easy. It is less than 24 hours, so I got worried. I see. Wow. Timer won't go past 3,000. It won't go past 4,000. That's the deal I made. Anything after 4,000, I'm gonna stop the timer. Beep. Oh my gosh, Mr. Ham, thank you for gifting us up to Tion. Thank you. Looks like you got sniped after all. Looks like you got sniped after all. You dodged that. Sheesh. Kinda jump scared me. That'd be a lot. That would be quite a lot. Thanks, I guess. Mad. Oh man. Oh man. Unknown, thank you for the 100 subbies. Wait, no, what is it called? Biddies, that's what it's called. 100 biddies. Sorry, I see the biddies and I think they look like snacks. They look like candy. I want to eat the bits. But also maybe they would be a little bit too sharp. Can you imagine how delicious bits would be? What do you guys think Twitch bits taste like? Yummy. Do you guys want to hear about the fever dream I had last night? Pop rocks? I would... Yeah, I could see that. I was never here. Okay. Broken teeth and blood. My gosh. We're hiking on level 12 hype train. That's insane. Okay, anyways, you guys want to hear about the fever dream I had last night? First unseen thighs. Yeah, sorry, I'm not working out today, so I don't have cam on today. But so I had a dream last night that I was laying on my tummy and I was just chilling. I was just chilling, minding my own business, and then Mecca comes over and like grabs my ass and she's like, ass. And I'm like, excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am. It wasn't in a sexual way. It was like a funny platonic thing. Sometimes friends do that, you know? That was a dream I had. Oh man. Oh, thank you everybody for participating in the hype train. Thank you. I don't have the same reaction as her. I don't know why. I don't know why it was Mega though. Mega of all people. You guys know Mega, right? Megalodon. She's the purple shark. The purple shark vtuber. I don't know why that happened. It's funny though. But yeah, that's like the one thing I remember from my dream last night. Just minding my own business. You get your ass smacked. Thought she was blue, she's purple. Purple shark. No. Oof. Oof. So yes, that was the dream I had. Big strong shark. No comment. Anyways, so are you guys ready to read the story? It looks like it isn't too long. So the title is, Am I the Asshole If I Refuse to Give Up a Water Fountain the Previous Homeowners Abandoned 4 years ago? What do you guys think? Without reading too much of the story, 4 years, based on just the title. If a homeowner sold their house and didn't take the fountain along with them and then they wanted it back 4 years later, I would say that's kind of weird. That feels kind of weird to me. Kind of weird. Okay, so in September 2021, we purchased a home that was built in 2019 and we moved in immediately. The previous owners, PO, left a few things at the home, including a water fountain. Within the first month, the previous owner asked if they could collect the fountain. We said that was fine, but they never came. It's now April 2025, 4 years later, and has been sitting in the front yard. Over the last 2 years, I have been organizing, prepping, and designing my front garden where it will be incorporated into my design. I am an avid gardener and decided to redo the garden, but haven't yet planted anything. It's taken me a while to actually get started for multiple reasons. The first year, we were settling in. The second year, I had to learn about the seasons. I'm from Florida. We don't have seasons, true. Research native plants, best planting times, amongst other things. The most important reason is because the house was built poorly and we had to repair an entire wall that was in the main section of the garden. There is no point for me to plant when we will be doing construction work. That is true. After we finished the exterior part of the wall, winter started. The roof still needs repairs, but I have access to the area now. I planned on power washing, repairing, and painting the water fountain this weekend, but I got COVID and again delayed. I dismantled the fountain, relocated it to various places to be worked on. Suddenly, the previous owner messaged my husband stating he wants the water fountain back. It's his 45th anniversary soon, and it was his wife's 35th anniversary present, stating he'll be by this weekend to get it. I told my husband to inform the previous owners that I'm no longer willing to part with it. Previous owner states it's not mine to part with, and he'll be by to pick it up. It has been on our property for 4 years. It's considered abandoned property after 30 days. We gave him the chance to pick it up, but they didn't. We're not a storage unit. What claim is it his to come get it? I understand it was an anniversary gift, but clearly he didn't care enough to get it in the last 4 years. True, I'm thinking the same thing. This house was brand new, but terribly built by the previous owner. Everything that could be wrong is wrong. Roof is missing, edge pieces, some floor is uneven, causing the entire floor to be uneven with gaps in all the wood. The entire house needs new siding because they installed the hardy board incorrectly and now falling off. 4 different colors and textures of caulk. Can we get some caulk in chat real quick? Like this. Caulk. 4 different colors and textures of caulk used in the backsplash of the kitchen. Screws popping out of every single wall of the house. Studs aren't 16-inch in the sensor. Oh my god. The list goes on and on. We literally have to rebuild the house from bottom up. Before you ask, yes, we had an inspector, but no, he didn't catch these things. We're also trapped in the house because we bought it during COVID times and the interest rates were very low, so moving isn't an option. Trust me, we would if we could. So, am I the asshole for not giving up the water fountain 4 years after he sold us a terribly built home? Wow. What a story. Joker Fallen, thank you for the tier 1 subby. Welcome into the Pongo's gang. I hope you enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing. Literally no claim. I say they are not the asshole. Yeah, like the husband who's saying it was a gift for like their wife for their anniversary. Yeah, I agree with them. They obviously don't care enough. 'Cause if it actually mattered, he would have gotten it within the 30-day window period. I'm gonna say they're the asshole just to disagree with you. Okay. Hello, Eden. Hi. Good morning. Hi, good morning. It's okay. He should have called POS instead. Huh. True. But yeah, though it was like, since they sold the house, it's considered abandoned property after 30 days. So like, it's been 4 years. They had the chance. They had the chance. They did. But that did not end up happening. Hope you're having a good morning. It's okay. I'm feeling a little bit better, but still don't feel very good. Still do not feel the best. Nope, still not here. Thank you, Unknown, for 3 months. Thank you. If I buy a haunted house, the Grudge Kid is a freebie, right? What does that even mean? Yeah, I hope I feel better by tomorrow. Sounds like the situation is solved. Yeah, they have no legal claim. I don't think they're the asshole. Let's see what the comments say. Consult your local JAWS about such a claim. There should be a limit on abandoned property or objects left behind in a property sale. Usually have a matter of weeks to claim. Yep. If you state that you gave him time to pick up the property, it makes it harder to argue that the property was part of the house sale. Arguing that it was his, but he abandoned it, is the weaker than arguing he sold it with the house. I see. Hi, oranges. Hello. The classic horror movie? Which one? There's a lot of them. The Grudge? I suppose that's the one you're talking about. Also, I don't watch horror movies because I'm a scaredy goat. I get scared easily. I am baby. I would tell him he can have it after he pays the storage fees for the last 4 years. That's such a good answer. So weird how OP's storage fee exactly equals the cost of getting the new fountain installed. It's a good one. Okay, here's another one. This one was posted six days ago. Am I the asshole for agreeing with my daughter? It is weird her friend's mom has access to their conversations. Hmm. My daughter is 14 years old and has a friend, Chloe. She and Chloe have been friends for a little over a year now. Chloe's mom, Gina, is someone I'd consider pretty strict. I was aware she checked Chloe's phone, and I know a lot of parents do this, but I found out a few months ago through my daughter that she'd responded through Chloe's phone to Chloe's friends, including my daughter. It was never anything overkill, just Chloe can't talk right now, she's busy with homework, or whatever. That sounds reasonable. I thought this was odd, but I didn't say anything to Gina about it because that's her life and her business. I got a call from Gina earlier this morning. She was very pissed off and told me that my daughter was very rude. I needed to start monitoring what she says, etc. I asked her what exactly happened, and she said my daughter gave her an attitude via text. I was still very confused and asked why they were texting. Gina became exasperated and snapped through Chloe's phone. I told her I'd call her back and ask my daughter specifically what happened. My daughter willingly showed me her text. She had texted Chloe something. Gina had responded using Chloe's phone, saying Chloe was busy. My daughter replied asking when Chloe would be available to talk. Gina told her, when she's ready. Stop texting her. What? My daughter replied, you don't have to be so rude. Gina said she wasn't being rude. My daughter says yes, Gina was. And also called her a weirdo for using Chloe's phone. Damn. I told my daughter next time, just don't engage. I did also say it wasn't kind to call someone a weirdo and not to do it again, but that I also understood her frustration. I didn't punish her, she seemed receptive to the talk, and I left it at that. I called Gina back and told her I had spoken to my daughter and handled the problem. Gina started ranting that I need to monitor my daughter's phone, and have I seen some of the things she talks about. She started on crushes, rants about teachers, saying there were times my daughter badmouthed me when frustrated. I said that's all fine. I'd rather have her a safe space to vent with her friends. After all, she's a teenager. Gina kept pressing on the issue and what would be done. I told her nothing. I spoke with my daughter and handled it. Gina said, but she insulted an adult. This lady does not sound like an adult. I told her I handled it, but my daughter also didn't say anything that wasn't true. Gina was acting like a weirdo. True, she is acting like a weirdo. Huh? Now, Gina's angry with me. My daughter doesn't care that I said all this. However, my husband thinks that I shouldn't have said this, as it didn't solve anything and Gina can parent how she wants. I said I never commented on Gina's parenting until she tried to undermine and insult mine. Am I the asshole? Nah, this lady is weird. The Gina lady? That's weird. Gina's complaining about stuff she probably also complained about when she was young. Yeah, I know, right? Hello, Hex, welcome. Hello, hello. Yeah, not the asshole, no. Mm-hmm. I think the same. I understand wanting to monitor your child's phone and like social media and stuff, because or like texts and stuff, and like making sure that they're not being taken advantage of by anyone, or you know monitoring to make sure they're not getting into things in online spaces that are for adults, especially because they're 14. The kid is 14. um so yes, I do agree that monitoring that stuff for your kids is good, but the way that she was communicating with her friend was like unnecessary. I think the way that the mom responded was rude. The way Gina responded to Chloe's friend was rude. Like when she was just asking when her friend would be available to talk, and she's like, wait, what did she say? When she's ready, stop texting her. Like, that's so rude. You could have said like, I don't know, you could have said like a nice way to say it, like, we're not really sure when she'll be done yet, but probably later tonight. Um, she'll text you back when she's available. But for now, I would appreciate it if you wouldn't text her for now because it's distracting or something. I don't know. Like, you know, something like that. Like, this is so rude. Stop texting her. What? What? You don't have to say it like that. Just about anything else. Parents are responsible for making a trusting space at home. Mm-hmm. Rather than what's Gina doing. Yeah. Also, I don't like that she was reading the text. I don't like she was reading the text of like her and her friends' messages. That's so intrusive. It's like really intrusive. It's like back in my day before texting existed. Back in my day before phones and texting existed. It's like these are like the conversations that I'd have with my friends when we're hanging out. And like it would be uncomfortable if like one of our parents were just there listening intently. You know? That's what it feels like, equivalent to. Stop being a bitch, Gina. Might as well just take her phone away, yeah. And also I agree, it's important to have like a safe space for like teenagers to just like have their own space to vent without worrying about repercussions, you know? I think it's healthy for kids to be able to vent and express their feelings to their friends. If you want your daughter to stop trusting you, yeah, exactly. So I don't like that. I don't like how they were reading their messages and conversations. That's invasive. Like, I get wanting to protect them from like bad things, but I don't know, they're going about it the wrong way. You know? Boasting about having friends. It was easier to make friends when you're younger, you know what I mean? Well, I'm trying to think. When I was a teenager, actually, I wasn't very good at making friends, but like in elementary school, preschool, and stuff, it's easy to make friends. But like middle school and stuff, it's not as easy. Hi, Spartan. I'm kind of sick right now, but we're doing okay. Not the asshole. But truthfully, Gina's a psycho, weird, and seems obsessed to punish your daughter. Your daughter may think she has a safe space with her friend, but Gina can manipulate what your daughter is saying. Gina can also impersonate your daughter's friend and have her expose something personal. Unfortunately, I wouldn't let my daughter be close friends with this person. There's a big liability for your daughter to go to Gina's home / text her friend when the mother is constantly monitoring with psycho intentions. Oh no, it seems like Gina isn't going to allow Chloe to talk with my daughter anymore via text anyway. My daughter feels confident they can still talk at school, so hopefully that'll cut cuckoo for Coco. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs out of her lives. Jesus, that's wild. Yeah, I can't respect your child's ability to think for yourself exactly. Or learn from the consequences. Yes, that's also important. Speedy recovery, yes. Yeah. Speedy recovery for me. I'm gonna sleep more after stream. I'm only gonna be for like a couple of hours, cause I woke up like a couple hours ago. I ate a little bit of food and I've been drinking water, but I'm gonna go back to sleep so I can rest more. Ooh. Three hours ago. That one's about a child, I don't care. Leaving my date at a bar. Okay, this one seems like it'd be good. No, it was removed. What the heck? I want to read it. I'll read the beginning of it. So this weird thing happens last week, and everyone I talk to has different response to the story, so I'm going to ask the subreddit for their judgment. For context, every other Thursday at a bar in my town, there's been an open mic night, so I go every single time they have it. I like to unwind, sit at a table by myself and listen to some of the local artists in town. My girlfriend typically doesn't come along because she isn't a fan of genres. Most people do open mics. At the most recent night, a woman came up to my table and asked if she could sit there to avoid a creepy guy who was hitting on her. I said, sure. When she sat down, she started talking to me. Oh, I want to read it. No, why did they lock it? What? This post violates Rule 11. No partings, relationship, sex, reproductive, anatomy posts. We do not allow posts where the central conflict is about romantic relationships. Wait, really? What? Those are some of the best ones, not gonna lie. Am I the asshole for asking my friend to leave my birthday party because she brought her crying baby? Oh my god, wait. Give me this shit. Yes. No 27 female, recently threw a birthday party at my apartment. It was a pretty low-key gathering with about 10 friends, lots of snacks, a couple of drinks, and just a fun night hanging out. Everything was going fine until my friend, Sarah, 28 female, showed up with her 7-month-old baby. Now, I love Sarah, and I know she's a mom, but I wasn't expecting her to bring the baby to a party, especially since we had planned to play games, drink, and chat. The baby started crying almost immediately when they walked in. Sarah tried to calm her down, but she was clearly struggling. At first, I thought it was just a momentary thing, but the crying continued for almost an hour, super loud and nonstop. It was hard to hear anything over the noise, and some of the other guests were getting visibly uncomfortable. I eventually pulled Sarah aside and asked her if she could maybe step outside with the baby or take a break in the other room until the baby calmed down. I explained that it was just hard to enjoy the party with the crying. She was clearly upset and told me that I should be more understanding since she can't just leave the baby at home, and she was doing her best to keep her calm. She ended up leaving shortly after, and now she's not speaking to me. I feel bad because I know being a mom is hard, but I also feel like it was my birthday and I wanted to have a good time without the crying baby. Some people think I was rude for asking her to leave, while others think I was just trying to protect the vibes of the party. Am I the asshole? I am extremely biased about children and crying children. No, you are not the asshole. If anything, they're the asshole. My thoughts here. First, number one, bringing the child to this party that was obviously an adult party, right? 27, 28 years old. This was an adult party. Yeah. Yeah. Not the asshole. Hi, Slowpoke. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah. Not the asshole. Yeah. I don't know this person's, like, relationship. Like, does this mom, are they a single mom? Or do they have husband, partner? I don't know. They didn't know they were bringing the baby, though. So my thoughts are you invited your friend who is a mom, has a 7-month-old baby. You probably expected them not to bring the baby and have the partner take care of the child for the party. Because I assume it'd only be a few hours that they'd be staying. I don't know what this other person's situation is with if they're a single mom or not, but I assume based on the story that they aren't. So either the husband/partner refused to take care of the child by themselves, or they were busy working, or they're a single mom and they didn't have anyone else to take care of the child. Didn't the OP say, she's a mom, but I wasn't expecting her to bring, especially we had planned games, I don't think anything said, no. She didn't know that she was bringing the child, no. Everything was going fine until my friend showed up with her 7-month-old baby. Hello, hi guys. Generally asked those if the party is kid friendly before. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I also don't know how they invited her. So if they're like, hey, I'm having a birthday party, you're invited. Or like, hey, I'm having a birthday party. We're gonna have like drinks and eat some snacks and play some games together. If like the person if the mom knew that they were gonna be drinking, having food and playing games, reasonably, like logically, you would know a that's not an appropriate place to bring your child. But yeah, if she didn't have anyone else to take care of the child, like the partner was at work or the partner just refused, they don't have any family or friends who could take care of it. I understand why they brought the child, but you should communicate that you're bringing your kid. And like, hey, I couldn't find anyone to take care of my kid, so I have to bring the kid with me. And also, the fact that the child was crying and screaming for a whole hour, why didn't the mom go into another room or like the bathroom with the child to try to calm it down? If I were the mom in that situation, I would have like gone into the hallway, gone into another room, and just like chilled. I'm kind of thinking about this from a neurodivergent perspective, but like, assuming that the child wasn't comfortable because they were in a new environment and there was like new people around them, perhaps it made the child like not feel good or whatever. I don't know what the 7-month-olds feel, but desensitizing. Go to another room that's quiet to desensitize from possible overstimulation is what I'm thinking. But they just stayed in the same room as everyone else. That feels like bad parenting. Feels like bad parenting. But no, I would say they are not the asshole for this and all. Her child is not your responsibility. Yes, exactly. Hi, Tails. Hello. I don't have dramatic pauses. I have neurodivergent pauses. Her inability to find childcare so she can attend the adult function is not your problem to solve. Her giving you the silent treatment is called emotional blackmail. When it starts, it never ends. Hold firm and don't give in. Yep. She's the one who decided to bring your baby. She's the one who decided to leave. She's the one who's trying to punish you by using the silent treatment. She can be the one to reconnect and apologize. Anything short is unacceptable. Yep, she's beyond rude. I agree. I agree. Oh, you're buffering? Oh, my brain also buffers. Ooh. This was posted 29 minutes ago? 29 minutes ago. Am I the asshole for leaving after my friend invited me to her birthday, but then made me wait for more than an hour in the lobby because she was busy with other people? Why are we back to 30 hours? Mr. Ham gifted 100 subbies. Subathon is never ending. Yeah. I mean, currently, Twitch has 35% off gifted subs for gifted sub bundles, which is like a huge, huge deal. Hold on. I'm gonna check really quick. Gift sub 30%, 35% off. Save on bundles or 5 or more, right? Wait. So, hold on, I'm looking at. Okay, so, oh my gosh, these discount prices are insane. So, 100 gifted subs is normally $600 USD, but because of the 35% off, you save over $200. That's incredible. And for the 50 ones, you save over $100. 20 gifted subs, you save over $40. 10 gifted subs, you save over $20. And 5, you save over $10. It's a crazy deal. This is like the prime time. This is the prime time to raise the timer. Right? It's so cheap, right? You actually save so much. Okay, anyways. Moving on to this story. As the title says, my 21 female friend, let's call her Maddie, invited me, 21 female, to hang out for her birthday. Long story short, on this day I told my friend that I will be busy up until our meeting time, which was supposed to be 7 p.m. Anyways, I texted her before and I asked her to let me know when to come so I can leave my outing and come see her whenever she becomes fully available. I asked her if I should come right away, and this was at 6:50. And I would have been there at 7. She said, yes, come right now and text me when you are here. I arrive around 7 and go inside the lobby. I text her that I'm there and I'm sitting and waiting. She doesn't open my message for 10 minutes. And then she texts me saying that she is still busy with some other people because she went to this gathering. I just said, okay, then 10 minutes pass, 20 minutes pass. She texts me again saying she's so sorry. She was busy showing people around. At this point, I'm fed up. I came to see her and she told me to come at that time. She was so inconsiderate knowing I was waiting for her in the lobby while she was showing people around. I waited and I waited and I waited for up until an hour until I had enough and I texted her that I'm going home. I left and I was really hurt that she prioritized showing people around over her friend who came to see her and waited that long for her. So, am I the asshole for leaving my friend's birthday? Hell nah. That's so rude. Damn. I can know. Yeah, not the asshole 100%. That's crazy. You waited an hour? Wow, right? I would not have waited an hour. I would not. I don't have a lot of friends, but I'm just gonna use Ugu for example, because she's like the only friend I have. She's like one of the only friends I have. If Ugu, like, was gonna meet up with me somewhere, let's say, like, we're going to a restaurant, and we're gonna meet at a time. If she didn't show up for more than a half hour, I'd say I was going home. would never wait for someone for an hour. You do wait, Tails. You wait for me all the time. You wait for me all the time. So actually, you do, and you will. Gotcha. But yeah, that's crazy. Your friend sounds very flaky. Yeah, friend. On one hand, it sounded like she was somewhere else because she went to this gathering and even left on all sorts of poor planning to disrespect your time, but she was home. That's even worse. She was obviously with other people and could have been take her keys and you run off. Yeah. So bad. It's different. Okay, it's break time, so I'll be back in a little bit. Be back in a couple minutes. BRB. Hello. Oh my gosh, hi. Oh. Ocean Lake Green, thank you for the raid. Sorry, I was AFK. I hope you had a wonderful stream. Oh, hello, everybody. I am Yuchi. I am sick, but I'm here anyways. I'm reading Am I the Asshole Reddit stories because they're fun and entertaining. But yeah, I hope you had a wonderful time with Rain. Yeah. Hi, Rex. Hope you feel better. Thank you. Yeah, today's stream is gonna be a little bit shorter than normal because I need to go rest more. Oof. Yes. I'm gonna go rest more. I'm gonna go lay down and probably sleep. But bed cozy time. You are all more than welcome to lurk here if you would like to. This one was posted 3 hours ago. Damn it. They're getting banned. Okay. Am I the asshole for not following my husband's family tradition? Ooh. Read me a bedtime story? I would be so down for that. Alright, here we go. My... Huh? Oh. My husband, 29 male, comes from a very traditional family. While we disagree with his family on many things, it has never really been an issue until now. I'm currently 8 months pregnant, and my husband and I couldn't be happier, as we've been trying for a while. You hear that, guys? They've been having sex. Since I first found out I was pregnant, we've been discussing names for our child. In my husband's family, the tradition wants the child to be named after his grandfather. Basically, firstborn men in his family only have 1 or 2 names, James or Henry. Wow. They've been having unprotected sex to reproduce. My husband's grandfather was James, so his name is James too. My husband's father is called Henry, so our child should be too, and so on and so forth. But my husband and I didn't really feel like calling our child Henry. And although it's a beautiful way to honor family members, we really wanted our child to have a name that would be personal, that would be truly his. So we chose another name and decided to wait until after the birth to reveal it to everyone. Oof. This week my mother-in-law came to visit us and help us set up for the baby. She brought us some presents, amongst which was a bunch of clothes on which she had embroidered the name. Oh, they embroidered. Oh. Oh no, embroidered the name Henry. I said it was nice and thanked her for it, but told her that we wouldn't be naming our child Henry, as we had already told her in the past. Oh, we had already told her in the past. She started insisting and saying that it was a tradition, so it had to be that way. I explained to her that we'd rather give our child a name that we chose, and that Henry would be his middle name. Oh, that's really nice. Wait, that's actually really nice. So they're still gonna keep the tradition and have the middle name be Henry. That's actually really nice and thoughtful. Wow. She immediately went to my husband and started saying things like, "You're not going to let her do that to our family," and making it, oh my gosh, you're not going to let her do that to our family? That's wild. That's actually wild to say to a daughter-in-law. Oh my god. Like if I was married and my partner's parents were like, "You're not gonna let her do that to our family." It's like, we're family. I am your family. You are my family. You can't say that. Oh my god. Okay. Anyways, our family, and making it very dramatic, saying I was breaking a tradition that went back hundreds of years. Honestly, not sure about that. My husband tried to explain that we both agreed on the name and all the reasons why we made that choice, but she wouldn't listen. She suggested that we name him Henry on paper as his legal name and then called him something else. But I thought that would be confusing for him and told her that he would be named what we chose. She kept begging my husband and saying that it was ruining a family tradition. And at one point, I lost it, which is partially to blame on the hormones, I think. That is true. When you're pregnant, you have some crazy hormones. I wouldn't know from experience, but from all the people, I've had a lot of cousins who have had kids, and I've heard a lot from them. Like all of my cousins who are older than me, they all have, I think, at least 2 or more kids. So yes, I've heard about it before. Anyways, and told her that it was our child, so we did what we wanted and we didn't have to follow a stupid tradition. She stormed out, and my husband has since received texts from his father and sister accusing me of making his mother feel really bad and some other stuff that I don't really remember. I get the importance of tradition, and it can be really beautiful, but I also feel like that shouldn't be an obligation, and it's okay to change things. It is. I agree. We won't change our baby's name because we're really set on that, but maybe we were wrong for not following tradition? No. I'm not entirely sure, and I'm mentally exhausted from all this drama. Edit. I've seen many comments mentioning they saw similar stories in the past. I'd like to clarify, those weren't mine. All of those events happened 2 days ago, but it's crazy to see how many families have similar traditions. I really thought this was super rare. Traditions are so stupid, they are. Especially like the name thing. It's fucking dumb. Hot take. But you should be able to name the child that comes out of you whatever you want and not someone else. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god. I think the family who does that tradition is the asshole. And the fact that they were even keeping like one of the names as a middle name is already so considerate. Like they could have just like ignored it completely and not have anything to do with it, but they made it the middle name. Like that's really considerate. Controversial. Yeah, crazy stuff. I'll never understand this. What if your family had the same tradition? Who wins? Not the asshole in the slightest. Congratulations. Oh, that's true. What if, guys, what if both families had the same tradition of naming their child a certain name? Like, what if both families had that? Like, what are you gonna do? Right? Fucking got 'em. I blame the husband's family and partially the husband since earlier in their story it says that the family is blaming her and not the husband even though it was a mutual decision. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, I understand the family side though because it obviously seems like they see her as like the outsider and not part of the family in some sense. Like even though it was mutual, the family is still gonna blame her because they want someone to blame. So sad flatworm, is that their name? Sad flatworm 1436. What a name. Tell your in-laws that the 1,000-year-long tradition in your family is that the mother and father of the baby chose the name and you'll be following your family's tradition. Yes. The husband should be standing up. Yeah, he should. I don't know if he is. I mean, she didn't mention it in the story, but I don't know. Him telling the family that they both mutually agreed on this I feel like isn't enough. So like I totally get what you're saying, Sonak. Like if I were the husband, I would be like fighting for her like crazy. I'd be like, it's not her fault. We both agreed to this. You can't just blame her, you know? But it sounds like he isn't like doing that. I don't know. He might not be doing that because he doesn't want to get flamed by his family too. And it's like, it's easier to put the blame on someone else and direct it away from yourself. Mm-hmm. He's like standing on the fence, not wanting to take blame, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, I have nothing to do with this. He's like, we both mutually agreed to this, but like, you can still blame her or whatever. Right? He isn't actively taking a role to stand up for her, is what I'm seeing from this, basically. Yeah. Yeah. Did this one get banned too? Yes, this one did get banned. It doesn't even make much sense, because damage to her will affect him regardless. Yeah. I don't know. Just defend your wife. I know, right? Like, if I had a wife and my family members were like attacking her, I'd be like, no, you cannot be attacking her. That's not okay. You know? And stand up for her. That's what a true partner would do. Hi, Mochi. He just gave me the cat stink face. What you sniffing? Huh? And I know if you heard him, but he just went. Murr. He's saying hi. Anyways, next story. Am I the asshole for controlling, quote, quote, controlling my wife's free time? My wife and I are in our early 40s with a couple of kids, so our lives are pretty busy. We try our best to give each other one night a week to ourselves, our free time to unwind or pursue solo hobbies or whatever. When the weather is nice, my wife often likes to go hiking. Sometimes with her sister, sometimes with our dog, sometimes by herself. If she's going hiking, I ask her to let me know where she's going and roughly when she'll be home. I want to know so in case something happens, I know when to be concerned and where to start looking. She's grumbled about it a little bit before, but it's mostly never caused any issues until a couple days ago. She had her free time night on Monday and told me she was hanging out with her sister. Tuesday morning I asked how her sister was doing and if they had fun. She told me everything was good and they had a good time hiking together. I said something like, hey, please remember to let me know where you're going and when you'll be home if you're going hiking. She blew up at me. She said she's so tired of me trying to control her free time and that it's not fair of me to try to micromanage what she does and where she goes and when she never does that to me. It dissolved into an argument from there, and we're both pretty annoyed about it. Oof. From my perspective, it's not about controlling her, it's about safety. Out in the woods, sometimes after dark, sometimes by herself, she isn't always in areas with cell phone coverage. I worry if she gets hurt or lost, or something else happens to her, I wouldn't have a clue where to send help unless she tells me where she's going to be. She argues that she doesn't ask for that kind of information from me when I'm having free time, but I'm not doing activities that involve the same sort of risks. Am I the asshole for wanting to know where she is and when she'll be back? When she's hiking? Definitely not. No, not the asshole. Excuse me. Ugh. It's not controlling to ask your kid. I think informing your partner where you're going is a nice thing. It's not controlling. Yeah. I mean, like, realistically, guys, hiking by yourself and you're a woman by yourself. I don't know what type of area they live in, but it sometimes can be dangerous. Like, you can get kidnapped, you can get etc. You can get attacked by wildlife. I don't know if there's bear, moose, other coyotes, cougars, etc. You can get lost, you can get injured, stuff like that. Like, I don't know the type of hikes she does, but sorry, I sneezed on you. I'm sicky. But yeah, if personally, like, if I were the wife, I would always tell my partner where I was going and how long I'd be, like, for my own safety. Like, I don't know if that woman is, like, privileged to never have been in situations or experience any situations where she's felt unsafe by herself, but hi Mochi. But for the most part, like, being a woman by yourself is dangerous. Whether we like it or not, this is the reality of it. This is the world we live in, unfortunately. So, yeah. I think, personally, from these types of stories, from my experience, it sounds like she has something she's trying to hide. Usually in cheating stories, the partner who is cheating will be dismissive, defensive, short-tempered, sometimes try to push the blame onto the partner. So I might be maybe digging a little deep here, but, like, I don't know, it sounds like she's trying to hide something. You know? If she's going to be hiking, I asked her to let me know where she's going and roughly when she'll be home. This is hiking safety 101. Exactly. Anyone who hikes, especially solo, should tell someone where they're going with an estimate time back. Twisted ankles happen, and so does getting lost. I find her emotional reaction to your common sense to be very disproportionate. In all honesty, I have to wonder if she's really going hiking. She is very defensive. See, this is exactly what I said. This is what I said. I said this. Very defensive and launched into tirade over a simple question. This is what I'm saying. I think she's hiding something. It sounds like she's cheating. I have to blow my nose. It's definitely a little sus, yeah. And, like, I understand her argument of, like, I don't ask where you're going and your estimate time for how long you'll be out. But that's not the point. The point is that the husband wants to know that for her safety. Like, if the husband were going out solo hiking, he would probably say the same thing. But I assume, I don't know, maybe he's like going out with a friend or something to like a public space that isn't in nature that could be potentially dangerous. You know, just I'm just saying the fact that she blew up over him just wanting to know for her safety, it's suspicious. Mm. Blocking my ex-husband. Did this gonna get me? Damn it. Damn it. I want to read this relationship one so bad. Why don't allow a relationship on. Am I the asshole for blocking my husband's ex-wife on his social media? Damn it. I want that one. See, those are like the juicy stories. Those are juicy stories. Do they have am I the asshole relationships? Is this one banned? I listen to Reddit stories at the gym. Oh, you've heard a lot of these. I see. A small white noise? Oh, yeah, that's possible. There's like my PC fans, my, what is it? My heater noises, my fridge sometimes make noises and stuff like that. Yeah. Hello. Not telling me you were married? Okay. I don't really care that much. Congrats on being married, though, I guess. That doesn't really concern me that much. That's your personal life, not mine. Anyways, friend slept with the neighbor and lost her laundry privileges. Now wants to use our laundry weekly. Am I the asshole for wanting to decline and having zero sympathy? What? What? My partner, 35 female, and I, 35 male, have some friends for 8-ish years. The friends, a woman, let's call her Heather, and a man, let's call him Greg. My nose. They live on Heather's parents' property. They have some debt and are living there in an attempt to save money. Greg and Heather are in a polyamorous relationship. Heather's mother disapproves of this relationship dynamic and has a stance that she does not want the neighbors to know about it due to fear of embarrassment. Ugh. Make sure that everyone knows I am not available should the issue arise. Plink, 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 plink. Okay. Milfjoy, hello. These stories sometimes feel so fake. honestly, some of them do feel fake, but it's also because, I don't know, my life is not that crazy, you know? But I assure you, nobody who you don't know on the internet is gonna be asking to marry you. Like, seriously. Yeah, why don't you go spend time with your wife instead? Anyways, I'm here to read a story. Do I want to marry you? Seriously? No. Anyways. Fear and embarrassment. Greg and Heather depend on Heather's parents' laundry machines to do their laundry. Okay, some context. My partner and I have always been accepting of their relationship dynamic and have been understanding of their financial situation. When they do come to our place to hang out, we usually purchase dinner. They will sometimes bring snacks. If we don't purchase dinner, they will strictly go halves, or they will bring a meal kit and make dinner at our place. Sometimes they will arrive at our place with some food that they brought for our lunch and maybe coffees. But it is only ever something for them, and they will sit there and eat it in front of us. We have always chalked this up to them just not having the money, but it is hard to not feel taken advantage of sometimes. Right. That's understandable from both sides, honestly. To say Heather is zealous with seeing other people is an understatement. This is all she talks about when we are with her. She is going on dates with new people once, if not twice a week. Some of them are a 40-minute drive away. How does she afford the fuel, you ask? We have no idea. We have asked her if going out to dinner constantly with them gets expensive. Oh, usually they pay, she said as she left. Whew. She is constantly checking her phone while we are hanging out. I have expressed that the constant phone checking is irritating and wished she was more present when we were hanging out. She simply says, "You're just jealous." She might even, what? She might even suddenly declare that she needs to leave mid-TV show night because she needs to go get some action. Plink, plink. Shockingly, Greg has zero input when this happens. He just acts like it is normal behavior and abruptly calls the night off. Greg attempts to not be as obvious and obnoxious about checking his phone constantly while visiting, which is appreciated. These people seem insufferable. I would not tolerate any of this. These people seem absolutely insufferable. The event. Heather's mom is friends with some neighbors down the road. These neighbors have a son. Recently, Heather has set her sights on the son and they have slept together. Heather's mother got wind of this somehow, and now they are no longer communicating, and thus Heather and Greg have lost access to the laundry machines. The last time Heather was over, she told us the story about the neighbor. She was upset with her mother and started complaining about how the laundromat is so expensive and inconvenient. She then added that Greg will most likely talk to us. Greg was not currently in the room, about arranging something so that they can use our laundry machines weekly with an almost expectant tone. Am I the asshole? My partner and I have been talking and we really don't want to let them use the laundry machines for a few reasons. Number 1, the extra wear and tear on the machines. They're already 9+ years old. The added exhaust vent maintenance. They have 2 hairy dogs. Oh, yeah. Number 2, they will be over here weekly doing laundry, which means more awkward dinner confrontations. Number 3, Heather knew the consequences before she got involved with the neighbor, yet she is always so righteous that her mother is ignorant and she has no right getting involved with her personal relationships, which we agree with to no extent. I have zero sympathy for Heather and I am tired of her taking zero responsibility for her, in my opinion, selfish decisions. We have already let them use the laundry machines a couple times because the reasons they give us was our regular laundry ritual is having some issues. We are feeling kinda used though and simply want to say no. Are we the assholes? No fucking way. Heather, why world no revolve around me? Oh my god. Heather's actually kind of a loser. Not gonna lie. Okay, the fact that like they do dinner nights and they usually pay and stuff. It's like she's expecting everybody to take care of her because she is poor. No way. This girl seems like the type to sleep with people for a free meal and be poly for a stable relationship. Might be a bit biased since I'm mostly against poly. Good night, Mr. Ham. Thank you again for the gifty subbies today. I really appreciate it. Please sleep well. I think... I think for poly relationships, I don't like them personally for myself, but they can work for other people. So I can't really speak for other people since it's not my life, but for me personally, it's not something I would want to do. But for a lot of situations that I've heard is that people use poly relationships as an excuse to basically sleep with a bunch of people. This isn't always the case, but there are a lot of people who use the label to be terrible. To be terrible. Have we found one that is the asshole yet? We haven't. But yeah, it sounds like this Heather person is like a... They need to learn responsibility for their life and learn to be considerate to other people. Ohayo. Good morning, Sina. It's hard to make it work. It requires everyone involved to be mature. Exactly. There's a lot of people who aren't mature and who won't be able to do it. That's That's the tough part about that. Although poly relationships have existed for the longest time, like if you guys remember, like in history at all, back in actually like even European history and stuff. Oh god, my neighbor is shuffling their porch upstairs. Can you hear it? But yeah, back in history, like there's been noble people and kings who have had multiple wives and stuff like that. So, poly relationships aren't anything new. There's a lot of people that will have multiple partners, multiple wives, multiple husbands, etc. Yeah. The wives weren't, yeah, that's true. Only men, yes. But the point is that, like, poly relationships have existed for a long time in human history, basically. Of course, they've evolved now, because we're in 2025 and not back in the old days. Yeah. Not the asshole, your own appliances, you get to decide who you, yeah, exactly. I agree, I agree. Mhm. Mental issue too in the background. She thinks people should care for her since she is poor. Mental issue? Mental as in immature. Or like, yeah. Mental as in mentally immature, I would say. It's like she didn't learn the mental skills to be a functioning adult. Yeah. Mentally mature for her age. Because what is it? What they were in their 40s, was it? 30s? No, 35. So like they're in their mid 30s. Did it say how old she was? Heather? Hmm. I'm gonna assume they're around the same age at least. So I'm gonna say they're all in their 30s. But yeah. Mm. Help maturing, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Usually when I think of mental illness, I think of like depression, anxiety, stuff like bipolar disorder. I know that's one. That kind of stuff. This feels more like emotional and not emotional, just like mental immaturity. Like they never develop the mental skills to be a normal person. Mm. Is that an actual illness? Which one? There's like different mental disorders and stuff. I don't know like a ton of them, I just know a few. Wild story though, yeah. Am I the asshole for not wanting the car my boyfriend bought me? Oh, trigger warning. Grooming, destruction of property, loss of parent. Okay, I'm not gonna read that one. That seems a little bit much. Some asshole made a move on my significant other, 22 female. I, 21 male, feel helpless. Huh? Yeah, I'm glad they put a trigger warning though. Update, I'll be leaving this subreddit. Thank you for all your support. Huh? Oh, long distance. Yabe. Thank you for the lurky. Mm. Basically though, guys, like for poly relationships, some people are okay with it and some people aren't, and that's okay. You do whatever works for you, and other people will do whatever works for them. Thumbs up. That's all you gotta worry about. Just worry about yourself. Just do what works for yourself. Anyways. Okay. Some asshole made a move on my significant other, 22 female, and I, 21 male, feel helpless. Long distance. She went to her friend's birthday. This friend started egging her about how he's far away, you're still young, so to restrict yourself, aren't you happy? Eventually, he made a move and kissed her. She's now crying on the phone telling me how gross and shitty she feels. The only thing on her mind the entire time was how it's gonna hurt me. I know it's not her fault. Is it though? Wait, where's the context? I know it's not her fault, but it still hurts. I don't know what to do. So much emotions are going through me. I want to do something about it, but I don't know what. I would have punched the shit out of the asshole for disrespecting our relationship like that. Edit, I'm ranting here because I'm trying my best not to be upset in front of her. She's gone through enough. Edit number 2. Oh my god, there's a lot of edits. Edit number 2. I really appreciate the kind wishes and advice a lot of you pointed out that she was harassed, and I 100% agree that this was the case. It might have been my naivety or lack of better judgment, but harassment should have been the first thing that crossed my mind. Nevertheless, I 100% have not, will not, and am not putting any blame on her. She's the best I could ever ask for, and I love her to bits. Edit number, oh my god, edit number 3. I've been talking to her and trying to calm her down, but the asshole's words are really showing cracks and making her doubt the future of our relationship. She said she's happy and satisfied with what we have now, but she's worried that it's not enough. She's then admitted the source of the guilt is that she kind of liked the kiss. I'm now shattered about this. I didn't expect that. Don't know what to do. Last edit. For the curious folks who have DM'd me for updates, I sincerely thank you for checking up on me. This, I think, will be my last edit. Communications between my significant other and I are still ongoing. I've decided to forgive her, but not forget. And she's decided to do better, communicate better, and ensure it doesn't happen again. I believe that she will genuinely try and hope we grow stronger from this experience. Thank you again to your beautiful folks who are going to genuinely come. Chat, what do you think? What are we thinking? Forgive or not forget. What do you guys think? What's your first thought about this story? The beginning, yeah, sure. So this is the whole story here. I think he hooked though. Get out, brother. Leave now, yeah. I decided to forgive her. Not only is he a cook, but a passive one at that. I think she's lying. I think she's lying too. The fact that she admitted she liked it probably means she wasn't against. Yeah. This is, let's see the comments. Bro, the self-blame is unrealistic. Even if you lived in the same house, you couldn't permanently be at each other's side. Your girlfriend clearly feels comfortable telling this to you. Find comfort from you as a partner. That's nice, I guess, but... She messed up, then felt guilty and bad. Obviously, yeah. In most cases. It's weighing down our consciousness. Yeah, I agree. I feel bad for this guy too. He's also like, he's 21, so no way he knows any better. Yeah, so we're telling my husband he worked for himself, not for our family. This one seems a bit... This one might be interesting. Long distance. Long distance is hard. Also, I want to know, like, have they ever met in person before? Like, were they originally a couple and then they had to move away or something? Or, like, did they meet online? Because if they met online, just move on. But if, like, they had a relationship before and then, like, they had to move away or something... that's when it gets a little bit more... I assume that they're in college, yeah, or something like that. Or, like, one of them, like, they're both away at college or something. I don't know. Blaming himself. I don't know why he's blaming himself, though. My Discord e-kitten is loyal. What do you mean? True. Anyways, this one seems interesting. Wait, trigger warnings. Workahol, some emotional neglect, mood spoilers, content. Is this like an in-depth? Oh my gosh, someone did a... Wait, this one actually looks interesting. Okay, my husband and I have known each other for 6 years, and I've been married for about 3 years now. We have a 1-year-old, and we're expecting another baby. Our marriage has been full of emotional highs. We love each other and let each other know regularly. My husband has a 9-to-5 job, after which he is also a tutor. He had started this back when we were in college, and it was never an issue. He always had enough time, even in the years leading up to the marriage. In the first year of our marriage, this was never a big issue. However, in the last year or so, it's become a big issue, and it's getting worse. He keeps on adding more classes to his schedule. Until last month, he had a red line that no classes on Sunday. He would devote that entire time to us. But last month, he even added a class on Sunday on the excuse that exams are starting. It started to feel like me and my son weren't a priority to him anymore. Some days he comes home at 11. On other days, he's doing it online, but it's not much better because he still can't give us any time. Yeah, it has a verdict. Last Sunday, I finally spoke out and told him he was neglecting his family. He was offended and told me that he doesn't enjoy having to work so hard, but he's doing it for our family. This is where I told him that no, I think he does enjoy it. It gives him an excuse to not spend time with us, and that he was doing this for himself, not for us. As things currently stand, our collective income is more than enough. There really was no need for him to add more classes on top of his existing ones. He's doing it for himself at this point. He's literally busy Monday through Saturday, and now he's trying to cross the line we established for Sunday. We've been on bad terms since this fight. He keeps saying he can't believe that I said he works for himself and not for us. Am I the asshole? Ooh. What do you guys think? I'll read the verdicts in a second, but just from reading this gives me vibes of like he didn't actually want to have children, and like children is having kids is a lot. It's a lot. Like it takes a lot of your time emotionally, physically, mentally. Surprise them with something, but like what though? And also, I think this is just my own personal opinion, but if you're married and you're in a relationship, if you're working hard to like try to get extra money for something, it's better to communicate what it is instead of not saying it and being like, it's for a surprise to make you happy. That's kind of bullshit to me. Yeah, exactly. You need communication to a successful marriage. So if he was working extra to get more money to, I don't know, buy, I don't know, like a better house or something, he needs to communicate that. He can't just be like, he can't just be like, I worked really, really hard to get this extra money to get this thing for my family. When he gets it. Because this happens where like the wife and now the almost 2 children are gonna feel like they're neglected, and the mom is gonna feel like she's the only one taking care of the kids and stuff. But also I don't know like these people's background, but for some families they're like more traditional in a sense where you guys know how back in the old days where like men would work basically all the time to financially support their households, and then women would stay home with the kids. This feels like more of a traditional, or like maybe the guy is more of a traditional type of person, and the woman wants, I don't know. Well, no, I know what she wants. She just wants more time with the whole family together, you know? So, my fiance and I spent 3 out of 8 years learning true communication. Oh, they're getting married next month. Congratulations. Yeah. She laid down some heavy statements and conveying this to him. But she's not wrong. Yeah, I agree. I didn't pay attention, so he's saying, oh, so okay. Not small. Is the wife working? I assume she isn't. I assume she's taking care of the kids full time. I don't think she said she was working. Okay, anyways. They said combined income, right? They said they have more than enough income, but I don't think they said combined. Did they? It says the husband has a 9 to 5 job and he also does tutoring. I don't think she said anything about her own job. I assume she just takes care of the kids full time. Anyways, moving on. The verdict. Not the asshole. Relevant comments. Comment number 1. My ex was like this. After many years, I realized he was avoidant. He also likes playing the victim and sacrificing so much for the family. He got lots of praise for it. We didn't need the extra money either. All he sacrificed was a marriage and a decent relationship with his children. I hope you can help him see that. Maybe counseling together? Yeah. Because I do know that, like, sometimes couples will have kids and then one of the partners will regret having the kids, or like they didn't actually want kids that much to begin with, but they have kids anyways for whatever reason. And then once they have kids, they're like, well, if I spend all my time working, then I don't actually have to deal with the kids. Which is sad, but also like, ugh. I don't know. I think relationships would be a lot better if people could just like talk things out together. And also, like, things that you want in life. If you don't want kids, don't have kids. But if one person wants a kid and another person doesn't want a kid, just don't be together. I know it's kind of harsh to say, but if you want different things in life, it's not going to work out. Even if you do love each other, it's not going to work out because you don't want the same things. Yeah, being able to talk things out, really listen and understand each other, it's important. Yeah, he doesn't need to be earning all the time, what they said. Like, they have enough money to support their family and stuff. Alright, number 2 comment. I don't understand the why TA on this. The man is hardly ever home. They don't need extra money. He's missing out on time with his child. Wife is feeling sad. Why is he doing it if not for himself? He's clearly not doing it for them. Comment 3, downvoted. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard and you're going to have to grit your teeth through it. But if he is working all the time to support his family, love the man and cherish. But you missed the point. Wait, this comment. They missed the point. They have enough money. He doesn't need to be working that much. They're 21, right? Oh, I don't know if they're 21. If they're actually 21 years old, I don't know why you're having kids. You're crazy for that. Hi, Monsi. Hi. You're crazy for that. Oh, yeah, that was the other question. I don't agree with this. If he is working all the time to support his family. No. They said they have enough money. He doesn't need to be working this hard. He's grinding to support y'all. He doesn't need to be, though. That's the point. The point. The whole point of this post was that he doesn't need to be working this much. OP replies, I have a 9 to 5 job too. Oh, they both have 9 to 5 job. And like I said, our collective income covers our expenses. Oh, okay, now that I know that both of them have 9 to 5 jobs, maybe this is where communication needs to come in, but it's possible that if giving him the benefit of the doubt, if he isn't being avoidant, it's possible that he wants to be able to financially support their family so the wife can take care of both the kids. Because especially since they have a second kid on the way, it's possible that he wants to be able to financially support both of them so she doesn't have to work. But if that is the case, he needs to communicate that. He needs to communicate that with her. He can't just decide that for himself. I'm just giving him like the benefit of the doubt and like different scenario thinky ideas. Or he's lying about tutoring is actually cheating. I mean, that's always an option too. I have a 9 to 5 job too. Like I said, our collective income covers our expenses and then some. If that weren't the case, of course, I wouldn't be angry. I would understand, but given the situation, the fact that he took away the one day we had together just because it's exam season really got to me. I also want to make it clear I absolutely appreciate how he provides for us to give us a great standard of living. And I've told him this many times, but now it feels like he's adding more work to disengage. Comment number 4. Info. Did he grow up lower income? His father may have worked himself to the bone to keep them above water, so it may be all he knows. OP replies, no, both of his parents are doctors. That was certainly not the case. Comment number 5. Info. I see where you're coming from, but I gotta ask, you sound like you feel secure about your financial situation, but does he? You're expecting another kid. You have a 1-year-old with another on the way. I don't know where you're based, but certain regions are more expensive than others for families to live in. Based on that information alone, there could be plenty of thought put behind whether or not you guys have the financial stability for the future. That's true, thinking about the future is important, especially for college. Do you guys know how expensive college is? I know some of you are college students. I know my student debt. I know how expensive college is. You clearly think so, but does your husband? Have you ever had that conversation with him, fruitfully, honestly, about the objective truth of your financial stability and his and your thoughts on it? OP replies, yes, we have had that discussion before. He talked about how since we're already comfortable, there shouldn't be any need to have a class on Sunday. In fact, at the time, I also thought he should cut down on his existing classes, but relented on the Sunday agreement. I didn't think the numbers were important, but a lot of comments, not you, seem to doubt my judgment that we're stable. I'm an accountant that makes $70K a year. That's pretty good. $70K a year. My husband is a software engineer who makes around $100K. That's really good. Yeah, they definitely have enough. And based on how many students he teaches and how many classes he has, he makes over $100K for that. Whew, that's a lot. Okay, yeah, they definitely have enough. Our household income covers our expenses. I'm an accountant. This kind of stuff is my bread and butter. Oh, okay, yeah. We're getting more lore. I understand though. Yes. Lauder, thank you for the tier 1 subby. Welcome to the Bangoods gang. I hope you enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing. Thank you, thank you. Doctors famously don't work hard. Really? Eh. Me. Yeah. Potter's one of us now. Yeah, these Reddit stories sometimes have a little bit more like controversial takes, so if you guys don't agree with each other, please make sure to be respectful to each other and stuff. Because you know how humans are, you know how we are. Humans have a lot of different ideologies and ideologies. We have different thoughts and opinions, and we can still get along but have different opinions. Yeah. It's very important to be respectful to each other. Mhm. Okay, update 1, January 20th, 2024. Oh my gosh, wait, this is so long. Oh wait, no, it's not that long. Oh gosh, I got nervous. I thought that was like super, super long. Okay, thank you for the feedback on the last post. The comment said that me asking him to adhere to the boundaries we established was reasonable. Some comments also just suggested that I should not have implied that he works just to get away. So I was also apologetic as well. After he came back, I decided to talk to him about this. The conversation was a bit of a train wreck. Uh-oh. I brought up the fact that our income far exceeds our current and projected expenses, that me and our son were missing him and needed him to spend more time with us. And I made sure to stress that I appreciated all that he did. It just seemed like we were on completely different wavelengths. He said he kept on taking more lessons and students because he wanted us to have a good standard of living, have better vacations, better schools, a second house. A second house? Why do they need a second house? Oh, they're rich. I see. I was dumbfounded. I never knew he felt this way. I stressed our current standard of living was great. We make enough money, and that if he thinks that way, there's no end in sight. What if he decided we should also have a third house or something? Right now, I needed him with me. Oh, they're rich, I see. At this point, I kind of lost control and started crying. I didn't mean to. It wasn't something I wanted to do to pressure him or anything. Just the fact that we were at an impasse was wrecking me. I told him I'd been feeling unhappy, that I kept compromising, and he reneged on it? I don't know how to pronounce that. After some more crying and consoling, my husband agreed that Sunday should have remained off limits. He gently asked me to give him a pass for one more Sunday because his students' exams end next week, and he would make Sunday untouchable the following semester onwards. He also promised to try to resize his classes in order to be able to come back home for dinner, even if it's a late dinner. He asked for me to he asked for time to do all of this. That would make sense. Making an adjustment like this would be hard to do immediately. Negotiated, right? Okay. I've given it to him, and I know he loves us enough to do what he promised. Thanks for the feedback to the original post. Relevant comments. Comment number 1. You need to tell him that he needs to get right with his family. Oh, jeez. And you're right in you right now, or he might be living in that third house alone. Play play him Cats in the Cradle as background music. That's so unnecessary. It's fine, it sounded like they worked it out and stuff. OP replies, I would like the changes to happen immediately, but I want those changes to be permanent. If he does something at a snap right now, but has to go back, that would suck. So I'm just giving him the time to make those sustainable changes. I'm getting our Sunday back after the next one, which is progress. It is progress. At least we're back to the red line. He said he'd already booked a lot of classes for next semester, so he just asked for time to discuss and rearrange them, since he can't just say no to his students after agreeing. He was earnest. I believe I made it known to him the toll it's been taking on me, and he will make the necessary changes. Water. Beep. Oh. Bye, Tails. Have a good one. She has a 1-year-old and she has another one on the way. Yeah, it's tough. Okay, comment number 2. Did he explain why he had these feelings of needing more? Is it because the new baby is coming? And this is like some weird financial nesting? Or did this start well before you were pregnant? I understand him needing a little time to readjust to the old schedule, but I don't see what caused it in the first place. OP replies, it's kind of where we weren't getting through to each other. He kept saying that he wants our family to have a good lifestyle, while I kept saying that we're already in a place where we aren't lacking anything except him in the house. He finally understood that. That's what our son and I needed from him right now. I know I had told him last week that I think he does this just to be away from us, which I feel shitty about, but it's just that his tutoring hit critical mass close to when our son was born. I know the number of students in classes had been increasing steadily over the years. Maybe we should have set boundaries from the start, but it's gotten too much now. Boundaries is important, especially when you have a family. Yeah. Hi, Philly, welcome. He does not need a third house. I understand having a vacation house, especially when you're rich, but you do not need a third house. Do I have dyslexia? I'm like a little bit. Sometimes I'll see a word and sometimes I'll see a word and then then I'll say another word out loud instead that isn't that word. But personally, I just think I'm bad at reading. Personally, I think I'm just bad at English. Maybe he just works when he's stressed, maybe. I know I do that. I do that. Risen with the tism. It's funny, I like that. Okay, alright, comment number 3. OP, you did a good job and took an important first step. I think it would be unrealistic for him to do a complete 180 after this conversation. But this is a necessary stepping stone. I'm usually very negative about relationships, but it disheartened me to see all the talk comments being so negative when you took the time to update us and you didn't need to. I hope things continue to improve for you. Opli replies, thank you. I had thought I did good, and then found out a lot of people here disagreed. So I started doubting how I did. I appreciate what everyone is saying, but he's a loving husband, friend, and father. It's just this one issue that's just gotten out of hand. I can't think of packing my bags. I believe he was neglecting us, but during the conversation realized he didn't know the extent to which it was affecting us. Oh, Mochi? You okay? Oh, he's fine. The class's issues has been getting bigger and bigger over time, so I realized fixing it required some time. I'm just going to make sure I see him do it. Yeah, it's important. When you make compromises and stuff with a partner, if it's good when they say they'll do something, but it's the part that matters is them actually taking action and not just saying they'll do it over and over again. Because the worst part is when someone says like, yeah, I'll change, or yeah, I'll stop doing that, but then they never do. We're lost in the sauce. Comment number 4. Have you guys considered hiring a maid or nanny to help with household duties? If you making enough money, it could be worth the investment to reduce your burden. I mean, like, if they make enough, yeah. 안녕하세요. English only, please. Teehee. Me pretending I know Korean, but I don't. I know 안녕하세요 and 고마워요. But I didn't pronounce them well. Yeah, that came up in the conversation. I'm looking into it. My job is Wednesday, Friday, wait, what? WFH? 2 days of the week, so that helps. My mom lives close by, which is super helpful too. Most days I manage the household and child rearing without any issues. Like, it's not like I plan to give him a list of errands to run on the days he's in the house, but him just being physically present is something I'm missing now. And he's promised to remedy it as well as he can. Comment number 5. The biggest problem I see is that his self-worth is being validated by his students and classes more than his own family. He likes how teaching makes him feel. This seems a little bit out there. Like, is this someone's life story? A bit. I feel like this is a little bit far out there. He doesn't get the same validation from being just a husband and father, so he will continue to prefer working as much as he can, and it's a double whammy because he justifies the extra work for his family, so he feels doubly validated for doing good things. OP replies, your comment stayed with me for some reason, and I kept coming back to it. I asked him yesterday if he enjoyed teaching physics and math for hours on end. That he works so long, how does he not start hating it? I didn't bring up the topic of reduced hours or Sunday because we already have an agreement on that for now. He said he does like it. After some more inconspicuous needling, I told him needling. He told me he enjoys the fact that so many people trust that he can make them understand stuff and better their grades in future. I didn't go further into it, but your comment really helped give me some insight. That makes sense. Hi, Funs. Hello, hello. I know there's so much text. Oh, basically for those of you who missed the story, basically this woman's husband was like working a shit ton, and the woman was feeling a little bit neglected. Like her and her son were feeling kind of neglected. Like he didn't make any time to spend with them. And as you guys know, when you have like a 1-year-old kid and a wife, it's kind of important to spend quality time together. That's like kind of part of being married and having a family, having like some quality time. So she was feeling kind of neglected, and this is basically a post about that. Oh my god, there's another update. Okay. Oh my gosh, March 11th. Wait, this was recently. Okay, this is the final update. Final update, March 11th, 2025. Around a year ago, I had been having issues with my husband regarding his tutoring schedule and had come here to know if I was in the wrong. A few people had asked me to let them know if things improve or continue to deteriorate. We're in a better place now. We've been blessed with a daughter now, too. Oh yeah, they have 2 kids now. Congrats to them. He has become better at handling his workload and tutors primarily online now. Oh, I know I had said at the last time that there's not much better, but it really is. Sundays have become sacro sacrosanct again, with very rare exceptions that he asked my approval for in advance. And Wednesdays are free now too. Wow, 2 days of the week instead of none. He does more group tutoring now, and so gets done by 8:30 most days too. He also got a new job, which is entirely WFH, which has made things much better because he isn't so burnt out anymore. In the weeks following up to my daughter's arrival, he'd been by my side, especially since she arrived during the summer when school is out. I also took some advice from here and hired help to ease the burden, which has worked out really well. Oh yeah, work from home. Got it. Nice. Sounds like it's a pretty good end of the story. I've also learned to embrace the fact that his tutoring gives him joy, which maybe his software development job doesn't. Oh, true. He seems to be proud when his students get into good universities. Oh, if I were a teacher and my students got into good universities, I'd also be really proud of them. Positive reinforcement. And that it results in even more students. He still claims to do it for pure financial reasons, but I know that can't be completely true because our financial needs really do not require it, so it must be something he enjoys. Yeah. Since we don't really know this person personally, it's possible that, like, he might be the type where he doesn't like to admit to some emotions. So, like, if something he enjoys doing or he takes pride in, it might be something he might be a little bit modest about. Where it's like, oh, no, it's for my family, but also he feels pride in being able to help his students succeed and stuff like that. It gives him fulfillment. Yeah, it's kind of like, I'm trying to put into like my perspective. I think I feel the same way when people tell me that my ASMR helps them feel relaxed or sleep. It makes me feel very fulfilled and happy that I was able to help someone. So I think that's the way he feels as well. Mm. Hi Ford, hello. Okay, finished. So it must be something enjoys. So I've become more understanding on that front too. I have had to put my foot down a few times though, especially in the initial days following our conversation, to make sure he understands that I was serious about needing his presence more. I had also confided in his older sister about this issue, which he was not happy about at the time, and it was probably an accident move on my end, but it helped. We had an argument. She straight up told him he was either going to end up working his way into an early grave at the age of 30 or ending up divorced, which helped. I agree. I agree. I already have my hard eyes on right now. Full disclosure, the only time we ever really argue is still about this when I'll want him to be free, but he won't be. But it's rare, and overall we've come up with a good balance that seems to be working for us. Thank you. Yippee! Okay, I can do this. Okay, relative comments. Comment number 1. I think my questions are, is he missing things? What do you need support with? What's the actual crux of the issue? I read your post and it speaks to a lot of how you feel, and apologies if I missed it in the comments, but is he actually not pulling his weight at home? Is he missing important events? I agree it's important to spend time together as a family unit, but usually when working on improving relationships, feedback needs to be specific and actionable. OP said, we don't get to have our evening tea where we used to decompress except on Wednesdays and Sundays. I know that doesn't sound like much, but I really enjoy that, and I guess it's unfortunate he's not missing that. Sometimes he'll miss dinner, but he really tries to avoid it, I know. As far as important events go, a lot of our friends and family know that Saturdays don't work for us, so they avoid it if possible. But the other day, a family friend had a gender reveal party on Saturday, and my husband couldn't accompany me. Little things like that still happens. If I'm being honest, when my son was born, I had a picture in my mind of what our house would look like after 5 p.m. It involved my husband always being there with us, all having quality family time. The fact that that didn't happen is what my real issue is. I know life gets in the way, but I'm concerned about how we're developing our bonds as a family sometimes. As far as chores go, we hired some help, and my mom being close really helps too, so that's not too big of an issue. Comment number 2. This is so sad. Imagine having to go through all of this to force your spouse to spend time with you and your kid. It's sad that your idea of, quote, better is still him barely being around except for one full day a week. At the end of the day, if the choice was up to him, he would rather spend time tutoring than with you and his own child. That's because he's not doing it for money, like he said. He's doing it so he doesn't have to be around you guys. Oh my god. It's so sad that you've accepted it. Oh my god. Comment number 3. It sounds as if the situation is still sort of work in progress, but is getting more positive for the both of you, and resentment isn't growing on either side. That's good, and congratulations on your daughter. Throwing spice in the comments. Wow. Wow. I mean, that's one way to think about it, I guess. That's definitely one way to think about it. Um, I see. Comment number 2 was, that's what I'm saying. Comment number 2 was, They didn't read everything. I think they did read everything, but like their take on it was a little bit different. Hi guys, welcome in. How are you doing today? I hope you're all well. Okay, so that'll be it for our Reddit reading for today. That'll be it for our Reddit reading. Now we'll just hang out for a little bit and I'll get very large on the screen so you can see my face. Did you like doing that? You're enjoying that, yeah? Would you guys like to do more Reddit readings again sometime? Have I played Repo? I played it once, and I thought it was silly, but in like a good way silly. Like I enjoyed it, kind of silly. Yeah. I like reading stories like these because it's like fun and exciting. But yeah, if you guys like this, we can do more readings like this again. Do you guys have any if you guys have any suggestions for different subreddits that have stories like these? Like we have the Am I the Asshole stories, but like if you'd be down or if you have any suggestions for other subreddits that we can read stories of, feel free to suggest them. Meow, 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 meow. Writing prompts? What? Writing prompts? Smosh reads Reddit? Oh. Writing prompts. Am I the asshole for head patting Yuchi? No. I guess not. When are we having Am I the Asshole version with Yuchi? Like my own life experiences, or I'll be honest with you guys, my life has been pretty boring. My life has been pretty boring. I don't have a lot of exciting stories. Uneventful, yeah. Most of my life has been pretty low key. I haven't done much. I haven't done much. Probably one of the reasons why is because I'm very introverted and I don't like traveling and stuff like that. Confession stories. Ooh, confession stories. That would be a good one. Okay, I'll write these down. So, you said writing prompt? Confession stories. Any funny crush stories? When I was younger, I was very asexual and aromantic. Like, I was not interested in relationships when I was like in middle school, high school. And I think only like later in college was when I was more interested in relationships. Like college age. Yeah. I probably have had like crushes on fictional characters though. Does that count? Does that count? Yeah, I've never gone to parties before. You are basically the same. Yeah. I was too locked in. I was too locked in. I was. Do I read books? No. Ugh, I'm gonna stretch. Ugh. I'm like overheating and sweaty. Do I read books though? No. I've never really been into reading books for whatever reason. I'm not really sure why. I'm more of like a hands-on type of person. Open a window. It's snowing outside, so I could, but it's snowing still. Yeah, I live in Canada, and it snows in Canada for a long time. Yeah, I don't have books. Yeah, I mean, I've always been like an art kid. I like doing hands-on arts and crafts and drawing and stuff like that. So I wasn't into reading. I was into doing stuff. Yeah, it's your fault. Yes. Yeah. Oh, you live in New England? I grew up in the northeast of America as well. So, mm, do I have any art books? I don't. She was a no nerd. I was an art nerd. The good thing about not having my camera on is that I can take my shirt off if I need to, and you'll never know. Except if I tell you, which I might have. Damn it. Pretend I didn't say that. VTubers can't beat the not wearing clothes allegations. Hi, Mochi. Hi. Yum. Yum. Yep. Yep. I am clothed. I am clothed. What were we talking about? Yeah. So yeah, I wasn't really into reading books when I was younger. I liked doing things. I think if I weren't an art kid, I would be more into reading, but doing art and like hands-on crafts and stuff was more exciting for my brain. It's like working from home just in the top. Yeah, exactly, exactly. You like tactical things? I do, yes. Try manga? I used to read manga when I was younger. I would get manga from like the library and stuff. There's this one manga I remember reading. It was it was about this girl who could see these like supernatural creatures, and then she marries some demon guy. And I remember specifically that they can only have sex once. It's like they can only have sex once. They cannot have sex more than one time, or something bad will happen, or something. I don't know why. I also remember, I think I read a bit of the Vampire Knight manga. Like a pew stinger. Maybe. Maho Tsukai no Yome. Maybe. I don't know. A detective who seems very mysterious, but inside he's a hopeless romantic. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Speaking of like manga, anime-wise, we are currently watching Dungeon Meshi in Discord, and after we watch Dungeon Meshi, we're gonna start Bocchi and the Rock. Cause I didn't actually get to read that. Watch that. So we're gonna watch that after. And then we're waiting for the new seasons of Spy Family and Frieren and Pokemon Horizons to start this year, I think. No, actually, I think Frieren is gonna start next year, next January. Pochi merch. The girl who can see them? Maybe. I don't remember what it was called. I also used to read Fairy Tale when the chapters were still coming out. I think Fairy Tale ended, but I used to read the new Fairy Tale chapters when they came out. Oh, Dress Up Darling, yeah, Dress Up Darling would also be good. I remember I watched a few episodes of Dress Up Darling, but I didn't get super hooked. But yeah, I'd be down to add that one because I think Dress Up Darling is like slice of life stuff. But I like watching animes that aren't violent and fighting and bloody and gory. I'm a little bit too squeamish for that these days. When I was younger, when I was first introduced to anime, I remember watching like Attack on Titan season 1, Tokyo Ghoul, some other ones I can't remember, but you know, those are definitely types of anime that I don't know if a new anime watcher should be watching. Yeah, I like wholesome slice of life stuff. I was like super into Love Live School Idol project as well when I was younger. Angel Next Door spoils me run. I have not, I don't think. Berserk Washalon got it. Maybe not. Oof. But yeah. I don't like watching fighting, gory, bloody anime anymore because all of my favorite characters die and it hurts me. I'm already depressed. I don't need to be hurt more. I don't need to be hurt more. I really don't need that. Fruit baskets? No, I haven't. Hi, hi, host club. Yes, I have. Kiss, kiss, fall in love. Hi, Mochi. Can you not do that? You're gonna be fed soon. Yeah. The Yokas could slice them up. I see. Characters felt like real people. Oh. Hey, don't do that. My cat's trying to break into my PC. Call me can't communicate. Yeah, I've seen a little bit of that one. I haven't watched it, but I've seen some media of it. Looks like it might be cute, maybe. Perhaps. Oh, you know another anime I watched? It's called New Game. I liked the animation and art style for New Game. It was like super cute. And it was also refreshing because it was like an adult slash young adult work setting instead of a school setting, which I liked. It was like, like a lot of manga and anime stories take place in like high schoolers. So it's refreshing to see like young adults instead. Now that I am an adult and not a high schooler anymore, I resonate more with the adults than the high schoolers. Hmm. Hello. Anyways, what time is it? It's almost 10. Oh my gosh, I've been streaming for almost 3 hours. I didn't realize that. Whoopsie daisy. Sorry to cut things short, guys, but I'm gonna go rest more because I'm not feeling the best yet. Yesterday I was pretty sick. So I'm gonna rest more and hopefully I'll feel better. Super feel better tomorrow. Yeah. Super feel better tomorrow, but yeah, if you're new to the stream, you should follow me on my socials. See them in the chat right there. You can follow me on Twitter, join the Discord. If you like ASMR content, you can also sub to my ASMR YouTube. Yeah. But thank you everybody for listening and watching today. I hope you enjoyed me reading Reddit stories. I would love to do it again. Maybe even tomorrow. If I'm feeling well tomorrow, I'll stream again. Yeah. I'll keep you guys updated. I'll post on Twitter and in Discord if I'm streaming again tomorrow. But yeah, I hope you all have a great Friday. Have a good weekend. Hopefully see you tomorrow. Yeah. Bye bye everyone. Take care.